Hello everybody, this is Dave from reddeercitytv.ca in Red Deer, Alberta. Not so sunny Red Deer, Alberta today. I'm here at Chapters doing a book signing, and I'll just have her introduce herself and then we'll just go from there. Lisa.
My name is Lisa Desgagne. I have just written my first book and I'm super happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
Great. Lisa, you got a book that You Matter. Is this your first book?
It is. Yes.
Okay. So this is, what made you want to get into writing books?
I've always been very interested in writing. Reading, I've always read anything and everything that I could ever get my hands on. I have taken some writing classes, and it didn't feel like the right time up until now. The subject matter for me is very important right now, and it ties in with what I do, and it just seemed like the right time to write a book right now.
So let's talk about that. So what do you do?
I am a personal growth expert, and what I do is help clients to try to live their optimum personal growth, to get to their optimum personal growth, and to live the best life that they can and at the highest level that they can. And it could be, in general, it could be somebody that's having, a good life, everything's going well, but they just feel like there's some things that they would like to improve on. It could also be a situation where somebody has gone through life transition. Life transitions are a great catalyst for personal growth. There's always a lot of learning and interesting things that can go on through there, but sometimes people don't know how to maneuver through those situations, and that's what I'm there for. I help them and guide them and cheer them on, keep them accountable in order for them to get the desired outcome that they want in their life.
What do you feel that you come up with most common in most people, that's the most common thing that comes up all the time?
I think people trying to break through fear barriers is probably one of the biggest things. That's something that I personally have struggled with myself, so I can connect very well with people that are dealing with that. And just, again, people wanting to live their best self, be their best self, and they're not quite sure how to handle certain situations that are happening in their life that might be obstacles that they can't. And of course, everything is different for every client and person that I talk to. But I think it's basically just trying to get to that higher level of personal growth. That's what I experience mostly with clients that I deal with. And fear is always a big thing. And the reason that this self-care is so important to me is I believe that it's the basis for everything. If you're looking after yourself and you're taking care of yourself, all the other things that happen in your life are manageable. I'm not going to say it's going to fix it, but it helps you to be better prepared to be able to deal with what you're doing, and I don't think people do that enough. So this is just, these are just my own personal things that I like to do. There's millions more that people can do, and some of these might not sit with certain people, but these are ones that I like to do. They're pretty general. It's supposed to be a fun book. It's supposed to be a light book, but a reminder just to take care of yourself. And that's what I hope that people get out of it.
Oh yeah. So most people we run ourselves down spiritually, I guess.
Yes.
Because it's a go-go society where, early bird gets the worm type thing, and as you know, married to an entrepreneur. If that deal is here today, not tomorrow, and that stress level that from business and trying to keep going it can just tear people down spiritually, I guess.
You're absolutely right, David, and this is something that I've witnessed so many times. Just in the area that we live, I guess, so many people will come up to you and say, "So how are you doing?" And your first response, and I've been guilty of it as well, you hear so many people say, "Oh, I'm busy. And that's great, and it's important to be busy, but I'd like to see a change of where people say, "I'm busy, but I'm practicing self-care." I don't know if it'll ever get to that, but it's like a badge of honor to be so busy that you're stressed out and you're wearing yourself down. And I just feel like it's important to remember to take care of yourself in whatever way.
Because we don't do that.
Yeah.
And we don't do that. And I guess if we can take any away from this is that you're just trying to remind people to, there's so many old sayings that I can come up with, you're going too fast, you need to smell the roses.
Yes, I have that in my book, actually. That's one of them that's in my book.
Things like that you used to hear from old people, or just older people that have been through life, You're running through life so quickly, you don't get to see the little things that make life.
I think we are in an age where we are going through life too quickly, and it can be fun and exciting too. I get caught up in it as well. And that is fine, and that's good, and it's important to achieve and set goals and work hard and all of that. But again, you just have to remember to literally stop and smell the roses, and that's what I do. I'll go out on my walks and I'll stop, and I've actually got my husband to the point where he'll do it with me now too. Another important thing in this book that I wanted to mention is that it's 52 achievable self-care choices that I've chosen, and 26 of them are at a cost and 26 are no cost, because I didn't ever want it to be a situation where somebody would say, well, I can't afford to take a holiday, or I can't afford to go to a spa to get revived and revitalized. So I want to make it very clear that it doesn't have to cost money to do it as well. You can do it for no cost.
After this book, do you plan on writing some more material on this?
Well, not directly related to this, but I do have another book that is almost done, actually. I need to, this fall, I need to get that finished, and it will tie into this. So yeah, I'm excited about that too.
Okay, so it just delves deeper into mental health / spiritual health matters.
It's a bit more of it will be a bit more of a memoir. Basically, without giving too much away yet, it's somewhat the basis of why I wrote this and why I had to come up with my own personal self-care ways of dealing with certain things. So yeah, I don't want to give too much away yet, but yeah, it is coming.
So you had another book in the works.
Yes,
okay.
I'm really excited about it.
So probably we can expect something by maybe Christmas.
Well, I hope so. If I get moving, I actually started it before I did this one. So, and then I've kind of put it aside, and I wanted to get this one out right away. And now it's time to get back to it, because it's all going to tie in, and I'm really excited.
That's great. So where is your book available? How can we get beyond here? Can you get it online?
It is on Amazon, on American and Canadian, Amazon.com and .ca, I believe. And you can contact me. I do have a website. You can order it on my website.
And your website's just your name, is it? Or?
It is www.lisadesgagne.com. And yeah, you can order it directly off my website. If you put my name in, my website will come up. And Amazon. And yeah, or you can contact me personally. And
you have all the contact information, and
all of my contact information is on my
if there's somebody,
website.
if you need to answer somebody wants to talk to you directly, then they can get a hold of you.
And I am taking clients, so that as well. If anybody's interested, just get a hold of me, and I'd be happy to talk to them.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome. Well, that sounds great, Lisa. That's great. So this is Dave from Red Deer City TV in sort of sunny Red Deer. It's trying in chapters. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
It's good. Done.